Protestant heritage, but she has a very prominent and essential role in the Christmas story, and especially in Luke. So Mary and other women have a central role in this Christmas story. But let's just wait a minute. After all, Jesus was a boy. He wasn't a Northern European or Asian or black, and maybe that doesn't matter, but at least he was male. That's true. But equally important in our faith is that God became human in Jesus. That's the incarnation. That's the central fact. A few weeks ago, one of our children asked if Jesus was a boy or a girl. What are they teaching in Sunday school now? Now, I could have really thrown them a curve. But I said Jesus really was a boy. No doubt about that. But also what is important is that Jesus became human. He shows God's love for all of us. Indeed, love came down at Christmas. That's the incarnation. In Jesus, God is with us. That is the Emmanuel theme. So here we gather together throughout the ages to celebrate Christ's birth. Now personally, I think one of the great beauties and glory of Christmas music is that it doesn't just come from hymns of the 19th century, at least until recent years. I mean, that's where most of our hymns came from. Several of us recently saw the play in New Haven, A Civil War Christmas. And it's a story of Christmas Eve in Washington, D.C. with Abraham Lincoln and many others. And several of those plot themes involve freed slaves and escaped slaves. And there are several black spirituals in that play. And the music of this play also has many carols appropriate to that time, as with the carols that are sung with presentations of Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol, which was written in the 1840s. We have this rich heritage of carols going back centuries, back to the Middle Ages, even to the early centuries of the Christian church. We have the folk tunes that we still sing. And so all of these enrich our appreciation and the beauty of Christmas. There are the early English carols, the black spirituals, the 19th century hymns, and the carols from many countries and many lands, and modern carols and music and anthems, just like today. And so indeed it is a Christ for all seasons. And so we have all of these voices, all of these views, all of these cultures and music around the Christmas story. And they all come together in the manger. And yet it is not a cacophony, except perhaps for the animals, for there is this unity in the diversity. Whether red, yellow, black, or white, they are all precious in God's sight. They all share that same message of hope, of peace, of love, and of joy revealed in Jesus. For he is indeed the Christ of all peoples and the Christ of all seasons. Amen.